All right, Joe Ryan back with you. We're on day 2 of the sectional wrestling tournament, and joining us now is Mr. O'Donohue. How you doing, dude?
Pretty good. Just coming off a good win.
You came off a big win right now, but let's pop into yesterday. Yesterday, you lost a match. Tough match, 3-2 to a kid. Don't remember his name or where he's from, but he was a pretty good wrestler.
Yeah, he's really good. And a few weeks ago, I wrestled him, and he beat me 7-5, and then came back last night, and he only beat me 3-2. But I felt like there could have been some other things I could have done, and I could have won that match.
Yeah, 3-2. A loss is a loss, but 3-2, you wrestled right with him. I thought you had the takedown late. I thought both feet were in. You didn't get the call, and he escaped. Or he moved around the mat a lot. I thought that wasn't called on for stalling.
Yeah, I think I got in on shots close out of bounds, and he just knew where he was, and he got out of bounds. And the ref, I think there could have been some fling the mat calls. I could have got an extra point, and could have went in overtime. And I think I could have got a takedown, and that could have been the match.
Yeah, it's all right. Hey, you learn from it all. You're just a freshman, and you're doing an excellent job. So today you hopped out here at 10 o'clock, and how'd you do?
I just won 9 or 10 to nothing, and I got to wrestle 2 more if I want to make history and qualify.
Yeah, you got to get 2 more.
Yep.
And what about your next opponent? You know him?
No, I really don't know anything about him. I haven't seen him wrestle all year, so it should be fun.
It should be fun. What do you? The one thing you're lacking is the experience being this far in high school. You're a freshman. Do your nerves get to you any? Are you a little nervous about things?
Last night before my match, I was kind of feeling it, but I just got out there and I just wrestled, and that's really what it's all about. And I'm in my home gym too, so it makes me feel like I'm at home and I can do anything.
And you got a big crowd out there, everybody watching you.
Yeah, it got pretty loud last night, and it was a close match, and I didn't really realize how many people were out here. And then I looked up and I see everybody, and it's just a great atmosphere to be here.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. And you're a freshman, so learn from it, be ready to go, and love to see you over that state tournament here. This year, of course, but in these future years, get over that state tournament, make that grand march. That'd be fun stuff.
Yeah, that's the goal for all the future years, is to get down to Champaign every year and eventually make it into the grand march.
That's the goal. A great goal. All right, we're going to stay with you. We'll come back and come in and out of these other matches. I don't know what time you go again. All
right, thanks.
Hey, what time you go again? You not go until the next round.
Next round, and then everybody else is wrestling next round too.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Austin O'Donohue. What's your record this year?
Right now it's 36-6.
That's 36-6. That's not bad.
Yeah.
All right. We'll get back with you. Thanks.
All right, thanks.
Tyson Opal.
285 pounders. From Lincoln, Tyson Opal has the green ankle down. Aaron Manning has the red ankle down. On mat 4, the red ankle down is Springfield, Stefan McLean. And from the Scooty, Justin Fricky, wearing the green ankle. And the next round of wrestling will combine championship bracket semifinals with WrestleMania quarterfinals. Championship bracket semifinals all on green mats, that's 1 and 2, and the WrestleMania quarterfinals on mats 3 and 4.
Stay in good position. Inside guys, Frank. Keep working, Frank. Keep working. There you go. Get a little bit of pressure. There you go, Frank. There it is, Frank. There it is. Gave it to you twice, Frank. You gave it to you twice. He steps in, go. There it is. Cover the hip. Cover that hip. Cover that hip. Cover that hip, Frank. Cover the hip. Turn that. Turn that. Step over that foot. There you go. Cross his face. Lift his leg. Pick his leg up with yours. Straighten out that leg. Half that. Half that. 18 seconds. 18 seconds. Don't get too high, Frank. Forward on it. Don't be roll. Keep you down, Frank. Good job. Hey, come on, Frank. Keep it up. Frank, back up, back up, back up. Hand control and work up. Crawl forward, come up. Post that leg, post it out, push back in, up, you're up. No, roll to the belly. Bridge, Frank, bridge. Keep bridging, Frank, keep bridging, Frank, work it out, You gotta move, buddy.
Toes towards the ceiling, okay?
You gotta move, okay? Off that whistle, you gotta be coming out.
Up, watch the pressure up, break it down. Forward. Now go. You know, elbow to elbow. Go. Bring it out. Keep working for a call. Lots of pressure, lots of offense. Cover. Lots of offense.
You gotta work, Frank, you gotta work.
You got 30 seconds.
30 seconds, Frank. Work up.
Hey, keep working for a call. Keep him off the ball. Go. Elbow to elbow.
Come up.
Stretch the
You
elbow.
got 17 seconds, Frank. You gotta at least move, get him off your hips.
To the elbow. 8 seconds. Keep working. You gotta work for it. 3, 2. Hey, guys. Keep on rising. Hey, let's go.
Hey, you're still in this, Frankie, and escaping a takedown.
Big third.
Better move on the whistle. Explode. Go.
Up hard, Frankie, up hard.
Up. Feel that?
Pull that rib. Pull that right rib.
Frankie, outside stand up, and that second leg comes up immediately, okay? You're waiting too long.
Just go. Lots of offense.
Head up, Frankie. Crawl forward and come up.
You just gotta sit there. Lots of offense. Keep working for it.
106 pounders.
Come up. Post that leg. Post the leg. You've done it 3 times. Post the leg.
Now go. Clear your right arm. There you go. Go. Saddle it. 3. No. Clear your right arm. Clear that right arm.
Daylight under his shoulder.
Ready for the next round. Spectators take the round of warrant. Mat 1 has 126 pounders. Mascudas Trenton Finch in the green. Carbondale Zach Williard wearing the red ankle band. On mat 2, 120 pounds. Championship bracket semifinal. West Cole Lisa McBride wearing the green ankle band. Cahokia is Marcus Wilson. On mats 3 and 4 are 120 pounders. Mascudas Nick Norwood is in the green on mat 3. Colton Brown wearing the red ankle band. On mat 4, 120 pounds. Jacksonville's Tim Welsh in red. Lincoln's Colton Davis has the green ankle band.
Keep the head. Bounce the head.
From Chad Glenwood, Connor Miller, led by Paul and 1 minute 37 seconds. Those are your results of the first round of wrestle acts, 200
inside. Is this some fake? Tyrese, where's the horn? Post the right leg. Get two, he faces it. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. We're out. Hey, man.
Results of the first round wrestle match, 285 pounds. Results at 285. About 165 for Mount Olive. John Aldridge, winner by fall and 1 minute even. About 166 for Lincoln Tyson Opal, winner by fall and 4 minutes 57 seconds. About 167 for Cahokia Danny Brownlee, winner by fall and 2 minutes 58 seconds. About 168 for Lincoln. At 285 pounds.
Passing that. There's your post. There's that post.
To that outside.
Snap that. Snap that reshot.
Get to it.
Circle to it. Circle to it.
Up and finish. Up and finish. Stay in. Head up. Head up. Elbow down. Watch too deep there. Get to it. Get to that outside. Get to it. Craig. Craig. Right on. Right.
Sky the ankle. Bring the ankle up. Table the ankle. Table the ankle. Pull the ankle in. Peterson. There, yes. Up with it. Up, up, step. Up, 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 up. Knee slide. Knee slide.
Step up. Step up.
Coming, you're fine. You're fine. Take this head. Take that. Come on, back forward. Sit, sit, sit.
Under control. Under control. Under control.
Okay, you can walk.
move your feet after that. Watch a reshot.
Good head position. Head
You got to
position.
circle out of those shots. Good head position.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, can you shoot? You slow. You got to come up with some ball. Don't come straight up. Look for that reshot.
First. The first.
Hey, 1-before-2. Try to right him right here. Re-switch. No, don't come back to that. Let the light go. Hey, Russell, you get one right here. Russell will score points. You don't need a roll. Don't put yourself in danger.
Get us one. Get us one.
Work for one here.
Come up. Shoulder down. Right shoulder down. Right shoulder down.
Stop
Come
moving.
on.
Hold on your feet.
Stay simple. Simple. Head up.
Face it. Tripod up and come up. Let's go.
Just
No
get
rolls.
one.
No rolls.
Austin, hand control in one. Hand control in
Stand
one. Come up. Get us one.
Back into it. Up to your feet now. That's two.
Get ready to go. Nice job, OD.
Let's go, Trevor.
Wrestling now on mat 132 pounds. The green ankle back from Lincoln, Trevor Bree. The red ankle back from Carbondale, Luke Dale.
Reshot. Better setup.
Good job, dude.
Setup. Control the match. I don't like it. Head position. Head position.
Hey, good position. Under control. Your match. Your way. You're off.
Good head position. Head first. Head first. Up. Step.
Bring it with you, Trevor.
Let the leg go. Come. You can let the leg go. Go.
Trevor.
Two.
Hey, under control. Under control. Get your ankle back. Under control.
Watch that knee. Watch that knee. Watch that
midfielder Cody Wheel. First point wins on mat 2.
Go, Trevor!
He said he can't just hang on to the ankle. I said so he can't go down and try to come back up and bring him to the mat. Can't drop down to a leg. Let that leg go. Let the ankle go. That's back there. Yes. Shake! 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 Tripod! Shake!
Left arm half. Scoop the head.
Come out the back door! Come out the back door! Don't worry about that!
Half. Left arm half.
Left hand, head high!
Left arm half. Get the head. Get to it. Under,
Right arm through!
Come back up. Back up.
Out the back door! Right arm through the body! Hey! 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 Come out the back door there!
Now on mat 2, 32 pounds.
Keep working!
Mat 2, Bree from Rochester, Mason Ross. And the right back from outside of the paint.
Clear that arm! Clear your right arm first!
138 pound wrestlers are on back. From Alan Seymour, David Spencer.
Hey!
You're on deck.
Come on. Come on.
So 138, Montana Glenwood, Ron Hutchison, from Rochester, 3 McCoy.
Hold on.
At mat 2.
Trevor. Hey. Trevor. Trevor.
pounds on mat 1 from Lanphier, a senior 29-6, Cody Wheeler. His opponent, a freshman from Lincoln, 38-7, Austin O'Donoghue. The championship at 126 on mat 2 from mat 2, a sophomore, 31-8, Hayden Stanley. His opponent from Carbondale, a senior, 40-1, Zach Williard. Wrestling 132 pounds, third place on mat 1 from Mount Zion, a sophomore, 21-5, Peyton Mahan. His opponent from Lincoln, a sophomore, 33-10, Trevor Bree. On mat 2 for the championship, the World Ankle Band, Austin O'Donoghue. On mat 2, wrestling for the championship at 126 in the green ankle band from mat 2, Hayden Stanley. And the red ankle band from Carbondale, Zach Williams.
Get your through. Jump ahead and get your through. Elbow out. Get the elbow out. Head position. Head position. Snap it out.
The loss of the family department, our glasses have been claimed, our telephone has been claimed, but now they say red safety. Your school colors include red. We're seeing here is missing. We've got to set the right tape before you claim if that's the case.
Let's go, Cody, score!
Get up. Cody, get up.
You're out.
There. Cody, get out.
Get your arm through. No, it's around the waist.
Results of the place
Yes,
bound
go,
for 120 pounds. On mat 1. For third place, from Rochester, Logan Peters, winner by decision 7-3. And on mat 2 for the championship at 120 pounds from Mount Zion, Cooper Lair, winner by major decision 13-3.
It's still 1 second.
Gotta clear your arms. Clear your arms.
26 pounds.
Scramble! Scramble! Scramble!
Technical fall, 20 to 5.
Come through! Sit!
5 minutes and 17 seconds.
All right. Hey! Set it up now, kid. Oh, come on. Sit on your feet. Go! Push the head away! Ankle! Keep the leg! Keep the leg! No points yet! No points! Sit on that ankle, Chris! Hook that ankle! Hook that near side ankle! Keep the leg! Hook that near side ankle! Step over! Step over! Step over! Elevate the leg and step over! Hey, all right, let's back pressure in! Come on! You got 20! Smart here! You have 15, kid! 15! Let's go! Give me one here, Peyton! Let's go! He's high! Run it! Why don't you move? 6. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Hey! Keep your hips back. Don't get too high. Collapse it! Collapse it! There you go! Hook the leg in, hook it in. All right, now do something. Make him rough, Peyton. Keep it. Look where you're at. Don't worry about it. Don't panic. Don't panic. Follow. All right, get under the arms. Get out from under the arms. Get that arm free. Get behind it. Step back. Head. No points.
Good job, baby.
I'm glad you did it, man. I'm glad you got the confidence there for that. Okay? Because that was the right choice, and that's how you're going to do it. It's not a mistake. Okay? So I'm glad that you did it. I'm glad that you wanted to do it.
Hey, we're with the joyous Lincoln Wrestling Foundation right here. Step in there, Walt. I'll get over here side. The family. And, hey, this is a big day for you all, right? We're going to send some kids over state for the first time in how long, Coach?
5 years.
In 5 years. So I'm not going to do all the talking, but I'm going to turn it over to these guys and let them say something. You coaches first, just talk about the season, what's going on, and how big of a deal it is to be heading over to the state tournament.
Yeah. Well, first state qualifiers in 5 years, and Austin and Trevor, they've worked really hard for this, and not even just this year, but going all the way back to their youth days, and it's been building for a long time for them. So nice to see the plan come to fruition and see these guys succeeding, especially in their own gym, in their home gym. So I'm going to pass this off to Coach Lawrence.
Hey, I don't really have a lot to say here, but I'm going to give a lot of props here to Walt, Coach Landers over here. When I started coaching at the high school, I come after practice, being there with Walt and these two little guys whenever they're, second, third grade, and come in there and coming up through the programs from where they were and all the things that he's done through Kids Club all the way through the junior high, Coach Dawson and everybody, and getting to the point where we are now having our first state qualifier as a freshman, the first kid in Lincoln history that I am aware of who has taken third in sectionals. Is something to be very proud of, and this guy too coming in here and being one of 3 state qualifiers as a sophomore is an absolutely phenomenal accomplishment. Not only that, pinning the kids in the third place matches of one of the toughest tournaments around is just an absolutely phenomenal feat. So I'm gonna pass on over here to the man who got everything started here and who is, I'm gonna say, the bricks in the foundation of all of our programs, Walt Landers.
Yeah, I just want to congratulate these two on their finishes today, and I'm very proud of them for their commitment, and I'm very proud of their families for their commitment, because it takes a family for kids to get this way. For all the work that they put in, it's amazing, and I'm very happy to be along for the journey and see what these kids can do, and I look forward to seeing how they do this year to finish the year strong, and then also the next 3 years for Trevor, or 2 years for Trevor and 3 years for Austin. And then I also want to congratulate the coaches here, the high school coaches that have been working with them. It takes a tribe. It takes a lot of people to build a culture, which is what we're trying to do. A working hard, winning culture in the wrestling room, and that's the kind of work that it takes to produce young men like this. And I'm just very proud of them all. Coach McShane?
I just want to say how proud of these guys I am, and it's good to see their hard work pay off. But I want them to stay hungry for next weekend too. Don't just be satisfied with where we're at this weekend. Try to get on that podium next weekend too. And like Coach Landers is saying, keep our whole program hungry and work for next year. Try to get some more to state next year.
We're back here live with these guys, and they just qualified for the state tournament, so we're going to talk to each one of them a little bit, and Coach kind of walk us through those matches, if you would.
Okay. You want me to talk about them?
These matches that got them there.
Okay.
Place matches.
Yeah, the semifinal wrestleback, the ones that put them into the third place match.
Either one.
Okay. We'll talk about that. The wrestleback semifinals, we knew that both of these guys had tough matches and that they were going to have to wrestle really well. To be honest with you, I think their hard work and our schedule prepared them for those matches, because we've been pushing hard and we've worked these guys really hard. We've pushed in the mat room, put them through tough tournaments and tough schedule, and we've always seeked out the toughest matches for them, and they were able to get into these matches, and neither of them were freaked out, and I don't feel that either of them felt uncomfortable in the matches. They looked really comfortable, and I think they were confident going in, and that's what it takes at this level, because sometimes you get down on those single mats and you got the whole gym peering down on you, and people kind of shorten up a little bit. So it was nice to see these guys come out and just we've talked for the last 2 weeks about being confident in the work that they've put in, and they both looked really confident in that. And Trevor gets a good win against a tough Carbondale kid, and Austin pins a senior from Mascuda, who's a really tough kid, and we knew both matches were going to be really big to get through. And I kind of feel Austin wrestled first, and his pin of that Mascuda kid, I feel like kind of got the pace going for Trevor too, like just built up the energy for us, and it was a really nice win. And then both of them just carried that energy into their third place matches, where they have we got the Wheeler kid from Lanford who's really tough. We beat him 6-5 last week, and so that match can go anyway. Austin pins him today, and then Trevor, who's wrestled the Mahan kid from Mount Zion, who also was really tough, who had just been the kid that beat Trevor last weekend in the regional tournament. And, that whole weight class is just really deep. And so for both of those guys to come through and finish on pins and with a win like that, it was really nice. And now we got some good energy going into next week now. And now we're going to carry this into practice and carry it down, take it all the way over to Champaign with us. So we're excited.
And Coach, tell us about how big it is to win that third place match and not just go in with the fourth place.
So a third, since you have 4 sectionals coming together and you have 4 placers from each sectional, so you have a first, second, third, and fourth. And so if you finish 4th in a sectional, you're going to get a sectional champion from another sectional. And so these guys winning this third place match and getting third, now they're going to both tie into a kid that got second at another sectional, which hopefully is going to be a better match for us in that first match, and then we can go out and get a good match and get a good win and just get the energy rolling right in out of that first round on Thursday.
We'll move in the middle here and we'll talk to you guys. Let's talk about, first of all, you had to get to that 4th place match. How'd you feel going in there? Because you guys are both coming off a loss. It was just tough to come back from, and they were both tough losses. So how'd you feel going into that match to get you to the 4th placement?
I just felt like I had to come out and be confident, especially being in my own gym. I had a lot of Lincoln behind me, and I knew they were all rooting for me. So I wanted to make everybody proud. So I wasn't going to give up in that match, and I just needed to be confident in myself.
I tell you what, you look pretty fired up too once you got that win. Now you know you're going to state. Yeah. Now you got to get the place. So that was a fun match. And Trevor, I thought in your match you dominated, right?
Yeah.
You like that word, dominate?
Yes. Favorite word.
So when you went into that match, how'd you feel? But again, you're coming off a loss. This is a must-win for him too, and he's a good wrestler. What'd you pull on? What strengths or whatever?
I knew that it was going to be hard on bottom to get away from him, but like Coach said, we got to have a game plan going in, and I executed, so that was all I had to do, really.
All right, so now we reach this 3rd and 4th place match, and now they've cleared out that gym. It's packed, and there's only 2 matches going on at the same time, and you need the win. How'd you feel?
It felt great because I'd wrestled him before. I kind of knew what he was going to do, but the atmosphere just felt great because they brought out the other side of bleachers, and there were just 2 mats. And I like having eyes on me and people watching me.
It's because you're eye candy.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. And as a freshman, big deal.
Yeah.
First freshman to make it over to the state tournament.
Yeah, I'm already doing better than Coach Lawrence. So that's the plan for all high school.
He's going to hear this.
Good. I've told him it already.
And in your match, I thought you were in trouble there for just a little bit, and then all of a sudden you rolled around. I thought you were in trouble again, and you seemed to come out of it showing some strength, I believe.
Yeah, I knew that kid was going to be coming after me pretty hard because it's the 4th time we've wrestled this year, and I beat him 3 times, and going into that match.
I didn't realize that you were 3-0 against him going into that match.
Yeah, that was my 3rd time this year.
Would the other ones all go to the distance?
No, I pinned him. One of them went the distance. I majored him, and pinning him that time just made it even better. So.
All right, it's on to the state tournament. Yeah. On to the state tournament. That's a big deal. Now, see, he smiles a little bit because he thinks he's eye candy. You need to smile a little bit more. You're going to be stars now, superstars. All right, hey, thanks for joining us, Coach Dietrich.
You get Coach Dawson.
Oh, okay. And we'll pause here a minute and talk about how you're going to get prepared this week. You got to come. You want to come in on this?
No.
Hey, because you guys got to kind of come down a little bit and walk to school, go do some homework, act like you're in school. Act like nothing's going on, and you're going over to the state tournament on Thursday. Yeah. How are we going to handle that?
I'm just going to have to handle like any other tournament. It is the biggest stage that we're going to have this year, and wrestling in the State Farm Center, but you just got to treat it like it's any other tournament and wrestling any other kid.
You got the same attitude? You're going to get some homework done this week?
I'll try.
It's going to be tough.
Yeah, it'll be hard to focus, but...
Coach Dawson, step on in here in between these 2 cats. Coach Dawson's going to join us, and I'm just going to let you ramble here a minute. What you think about these two guys? You've been involved with that youth program for a long time. You probably still got a little wrestling left in you.
Yes, sir.
But tell us about what you think of these two kids.
Both of them had a great season. I'm very proud of them. Freshmen, sophomore, state bound. Two of my final kids the last few years at the junior high.
Taking care of some business.
Yeah. I mean, both of them had great matches, too. I mean, 2 falls in the third place match. They wrestled well. It's been a good year, and it's not over yet. We're looking forward to that trip to Champaign this weekend.
Trip over to Champaign.
Yeah.
You guys want to give a shout out to anybody? Come on now.
I mean, just want to shout out Jaden Graham, been my lifelong friend since 2nd grade, always hanging out with Jaden. We have each other's clothes and everything, so he's just a great friend.
Yeah. There we go.
I want to give a shout out to my cousin Clark for coming to my regional and sectional. It just means a lot.
Clark was there taking care of business. What about your dad? He was a good wrestler.
He was playing basketball, out in high school. Then he quit.
Oh, yeah, he's the one. Yeah, he spent a little money on you over these years.
Yeah, a little bit.
What about your good looks? Your mom, your dad?
Oh, mom.
Yeah, it's all your mom. That's all your mom. You know that.
He tries telling me how much of a ladies' man he was, but I don't know. Him and mom been dating since high school, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's for another show. Hey, we'd like to thank you guys for coming on and actually give you a big congrats, man. It's a big deal. So good luck to both of you, and we'll talk to you over at the state tournament.
All right, see you then.
Thank you.